Alright, Eagles fans, today's the day Kevin Petullo gets fired. I had just put a video up yesterday talking about how long would it take for him to get fired, how a month in, people were going to start getting really mad. They pulled the trigger in 2 days, and that makes me feel very confident because a lot of people don't remember that Vic Fangio, our DC, a couple years ago, we were trying to get him, and we had to settle for Sean Desai. And look at the way that turned out. That was horrible. We were ranked like, 27th in defense? It was terrible. And something that I always see, right, all these non-Philadelphia Eagles fans, they're always saying, oh, all you guys do is bitch and moan. You guys just won the Super Bowl. Clearly, you didn't watch enough Eagles games last year or this year. That offense last year was absolutely incredible. One of the best Eagles offenses I've ever seen. Scored 55 points in an NFC Championship game. Just whomped every team in the playoffs, including the loading dynasty that the Chiefs were. We set the tone during the playoffs, during that Packers game, during that Rams game, during that Commanders game. Won the Super Bowl. Offensive toughness. Running the ball. Offensive line was great. All that this year was gone. No run game. Offensive line looked like shit. Passing game was terrible. I mean, I can confidently say that there was only one game where the offense looked good. And it was against the goddamn Raiders, who haven't been a competitive football team in 15 years. But we expect better on that offense. We expect a higher level of standard, considering some of these guys are 5-star recruits. And yes, it does fall on some of the players. Jalen made a lot of bad throws this year. I won't discredit him. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown dropping the ball. Saquon fumbled it a lot. But when you look at it, there was no rhythm, no tempo, no game plan ever. What made the Eagles team so good last year is we'd come out of the half, and it just looked like we had everything together. This year, no game plan, no schematics, no scouting the defenses. Saquon up the middle, A.J. Brown, D-ball. So this gives me a clear indication that the Eagles are heavy shopping. Now, who are they shopping for? We don't know yet. I'd have to imagine it's 3 candidates. I have my notes right here. Here are 3 candidates that I think we could potentially hire. Dable, Stefanski, McDaniel. They're the top 3 right there. Brian Dable worked with Jalen Hurts in Alabama. Mike McDaniel has experience with Vic Fangio. And Kevin Stefanski, he's pretty good on offense. I don't know much about him. A lot of people talk about him. It's obviously a good move by the Eagles. We've all wanted it since week 1. If we're being honest here, come on. We've all wanted this for months. I mean, September, October, November, December, January. We knew, at least I knew, this team wasn't going to do much in the playoffs. I mean, if you were that mad at the Niners game, you must have not watched enough Eagles football. You look at Nick Sirianni, look at Kevin Petullo. They look like they wanted to put their heads in the ground by the third quarter. 2 field goals against the Niners in that second half. Kyle Shanahan outcoached us. Kyle Shanahan's a good coach, but he outcoached us. That's clear cut what needs to happen. You need to have an offensive coordinator take over and let Nick Sirianni be that guy that he wants to be. Nick Sirianni wants to be that cheerleader. And that's not discrediting him. He loves to be called that. He needs to be that juiced up guy that wants to hype his team up. That's what Sirianni is. He's a motivator. Sirianni is not a play caller. I'm sorry. Sirianni, he's not this offensive mastermind. He hypes up his guys, motivates his guys. We need an offensive coordinator to take over. Take over Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown if he decides to stay. Devontae Smith if Goddard wants to take a friendly deal. There's no reason why this offense can't produce. And that's what we've been saying all year. There's a lot to still look forward to, okay? Now we know that we're shopping for offensive coordinators, maybe another quarterbacks coach or something like that. At least something to get, wide receivers coach, anything. Try to shake up the system a little bit. But I'm excited. I am. I know we lost, and I know the loss sucks, but I'm still excited. I'm excited for the draft. We have 16 picks over the next 2 years. I'm excited to see what Howie's going to do, how he's going to handle Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. And there's a lot of free agents this year. But as always, go Birds, and I will see you guys tomorrow.